Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Who's allowed to buy luxury? Who's not allowed to buy luxury? Are you allowed to buy luxury? Well, this is an interesting topic and it does involve the government as well. From where? Well, first subscribe to my channel before we get to it. Push the join button next to the subscription button and get access to extra perks. You can also follow me on Patreon, superdacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks. Thank you to my members and patrons who already pledged. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday and you're all invited to join the live chats. Let me cue my co-chatters. So, are you allowed to wear luxury? Are you allowed to buy it and wear it? Karen is not allowed. I'm not allowed to buy luxury. Are you allowed to wear luxury? Now, this is a topic that came in an article on Asia1.com. Basically, what happened is an official in northern China is under fire for allegedly wearing luxury accessories worth thousands of US dollars at a press conference about the coronavirus. Now, everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only, just my opinion, not rooted in truths or facts. Everything's alleged. So it is reported in this article that this lady that's working for the Chinese government, there she is, went to this coronavirus conference just a short while ago and was highly criticized by the Chinese government and also by people who saw her photographed at this particular convention. Her earrings, they flagged her for the earrings because they said those earrings look like they are from Van Cleef and Arpels. And then they also criticized her because they thought or they think that her carré or foulard is from Hermes. So she's in trouble because basically the Chinese government started the Disciplinary Inspection Commission of the Municipal Communist Party Committee. It's a long piece of denomination, has started an investigation into the matter after a massive public outcry about the alleged luxury accessories. Now, the lady is a deputy director of administrative approval and public service bureau from the Inner Mongolia Autonomous Region and was seen wearing earrings believed to be from Van Cleef and Arpels and a scarf suspected to be by Hermes. So now the earrings look identical to two types of products named Vintage Alhambra and Sweet Alhambra respectively, which are sold at 6,000 Singapore dollars or 30,500 yuan and 2,600 US dollars, according to the Van Cleef & Arpels official website. Now, internet users who saw the media conference also spotted that her scarf resembled an Hermes scarf. I'm not so sure about the Hermes scarf. Jesus is queen. Styling Secret says, sit criticized by the Chinese government who isn't. Yeah, that's a good one. Caleb says, she's in trouble for looking fabulous. Her hair is to die for. Can I just say those curls? Honey. Now, she lives in China, probably from DH Gate or AliExpress. Winnie BLV. That's an interesting point. You nailed it on the head, my dear. Because in the article they also mention that somebody else prior to this lady was also criticized for wearing Louis Vuitton or some other piece. And a public affair expert, University of Economics London, said government officials should avoid wearing luxury goods. Okay, so in China they're saying government officials should avoid wearing luxury goods. That's kind of the point of the Communist Party there, right? And they're also saying officials are leaders and example setters of society's atmosphere. They should advocate a plain and frugal consumption mindset. Government officials wearing luxury items can easily touch a nerve with the mainland public, which is under a frugality drive amid an economic slowdown over recent years and a pandemic. So it's basically saying it's in poor taste for a government official who is paid by the taxes that the working people are paying. And so a government official paid by your money is then sitting down, with like super expensive jewelry and stuff while you maybe can't even afford to pay rent and to eat. So, but the interesting point is says a rural official in central Hunan Provence or province was exposed last year wearing an Hermes, sorry, it wasn't Louis Vuitton, it was Hermes leather belt at a government meeting. And there was also a public backlash. Local authorities, however, revealed later on that the leather belt was a fake, bought for 140 yuan. China's Communist Party Central Committee issued 8 rules in 2012 to crack down on officials' extravagance, including advocating thriftiness and stipulating the type of cars and houses allocated to senior officials. Central authorities issued a directive 2 years ago calling on government officials to set examples for the public in a nationwide campaign against food waste in that particular case. So what we're going to see here maybe is that this lady, just like Winnie BLV says, maybe they're fake. Now, interesting, they're cool with wearing fakes but authentic? No way. They're cool with wearing fakes but authentic? No way. Right? Yeah. Well, Winnie BLV, that's because the fakes are made in China. So they're like, oh, okay, you're stimulating the economy. Good for you. Good that you bought it, a Chinese product. I was going to say maybe not Hermes, but fake, says Gloria. A fake H letter belt is a mood, says Jesus. Shane Special, says Rachel. Well, fakes are thrifty, says D. Okay, so this is why I'm making this video, because I want to know from you guys, luxury and government officials. It's a tricky subject. Think about it. Also, with your tax money, we can take this even a step further. Like, should government officials be allowed to, delve into the stock market, trade on the stock market, benefit from, I know it's illegal to benefit from the intel. You're not allowed to do that in order to trade stock. But some people might do it. And some people might do it and not get in trouble for it because, they kind of weasel their way out of it because they got the connections. Because after all, they do work in the government. So how what's the limit? Now, I get it if like your salary permits you to buy it because you can afford it, then go for it. But I don't know. I don't think every government official needs to be Eva Peron. You know what I mean? Evita. Not every government official has to be the other lady from the Philippines. What was her name? What's the Philippine lady that was always dressed for the nines? Like there's that level, but that's kind of, yes, Imelda Marcos. Thank you guys. Yeah, that was Imelda. But then again, that's kind of like under a dictatorship, so that's a different story altogether. But if your people, like if your average salary is that low that you cannot afford to pay rent, but your government officials can afford to buy luxury, what sort of message does that send to the people is my question. I'm just asking here. I'm not judging. But then also I'm asking myself, what would I do in that position if I were, like, for example, like all the stuff that I have from before I was working in politics, before I was working in the government, like all the stuff I'm buying now. And then like, let's say tomorrow I start working for the government and I have all my stuff from Louis and Chanel, but then I stop buying it because the government salary is low or just because it doesn't fit my lifestyle anymore to buy new pieces. What do I do with the stuff I have? Am I never going to wear it again? And if I do wear it, are people going to think that I bought it with the money that their taxes are paying me for? Because they didn't. Because I bought the stuff before I started working for the government. So there's that point to evaluate as well. But having said all that, what I would personally do is, if I were to have such an official position, I would tone it down. I would not show any brands. I would not wear any brands. But this is just me personally. Uh, Working in government positions, I would simplify as much as possible, because you are under scrutiny. I mean, you are under scrutiny. Like, I see what happens when whatever politician tweets something, says something, like they get an avalanche of criticism for everything they do. You're so scrutinized. Like, you got to be clever. In politics, also, it's like Game of Thrones. You got to survive. And in order to survive, you got to play the game. And I think part of playing the game is also knowing when to down dress and when to up dress. You know what I mean? And I think she should have maybe down. She looks fabulous. I would not have any issues with what she's wearing. She did not pull major logos. Everything is very, very elegant, very well put together. The earrings are super cute on her. The scarf is amazing. The hair to die for. So I would personally say, yes, Queen, keep doing you. Um, and also, who's to say that she didn't inherit some of these pieces from an aunt, from a grandma, from her mom, or something like that? I agree. There's a time and place for luxury goods, says Caleb. She have worn a lesser known pair of. She could have worn a lesser known pair of Van Cleef and Arpels earrings. She looks like a flight attendant back in the day, says Jet. She does have a little stewardess vibe going on, but super cute. Steph says, in the US, I feel like it is more about relating to and representing your constituents. I can't imagine you would show up to a government function head to toe in luxury items. Yeah, no. No. Just, it would look, it would be in poor taste. It really would. Which is interesting because it really shows us how everything has its time and place. Like, there's a good time for everything, and there's a time where certain to wear certain things or to do certain makeup can be wonderful and effectful, and then that same look and that same piece is just not going to work in another environment, in another setting, in another scenario, and that's okay too. Nobody expects us to just have one thing that fits every scene or every instance in life. That's why we also have different type of outfits depending on what we're going to do, what is more suited for this or for that, for a dinner, for going to the gym, for going to the movies, for going to, I don't know, to the park, for a walk, to a gallery, to a museum, going to a business meeting, going to school, going to work. There's it. What I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, everything is a uniform. And believe it or not, also luxury is a uniform, because you wear it because you uniform and conform to something in that moment that matches what you're wearing. So if you're in the mood, all the hair, the makeup, everything over the top, like I do for the live streams, I don't do it when I go grocery shopping. I don't do it when I'm out and about on the town. I tone it down. Not because I feel obliged towards other people, because I am a private citizen. After all, I'm not a public official, but just because I feel more comfortable. I feel just more at ease being more invisible. You know what I mean? Like flying under the radar. For me, it just makes me feel more comfortable. Um, when I feel more safe, then I can go more opulent and I can have more fun with whimsical things, but I also know when to do what. And Winnie says, it's like when I carry my Louis Vuitton bag to Walmart, but where else can I go? That's a good point. I don't know where else we can go. This is, but this is also like with my perfumes. Like, I wear them at home for myself. I mean, here I am getting ready for the live stream, right? And I have all my makeup, and I mean, it's just for me, but I have my makeup in my Louis packing cube, and all my makeup is in here, and I love it to bits, and I enjoy it. It's for my personal pleasure. Of course, I can show it on my channel. My channel is, also about luxury goods, but like, I'm not walking around with this thing when I'm out and about. I sometimes use it just as at home. Yeah, Heliotrope says, I'm not going to wear my bags at home. So, if you feel comfy to wear your Louis bag at Walmart, do so. Walmart now sells Louis Vuitton bags. Walmart sells Hermes bags. Walmart sells Chanel bags. I just made a video about that like a week or two ago. So in a way, it's kind of funny. You could go to Walmart to pick up your Birkin. Walmart has evolved, you guys. This is why I want to get rid of most of my stuff. I'm always at home, says Winter Rose. Well, times are going to change. We're not always going to be at home, and things are going to get better, and we're going to get a little bit more socially active, hopefully. Exactly. We spray morning perfume, then afternoon, then for bed. Yeah, Winnie, that's what we... Le Walmart. Yes, Gloria. It has become a chic moment. Listen, we should do a bougie meet and greet in Walmart. Oh my God, that would be amazing. A bougie meet and greet in Walmart. Everybody dolled up, and then we go. I want to go to the toy aisle and the chip aisle. Oh, I also wouldn't mind like going to the aisle with with all the pickles, and we could do a little pickle moment, chips moment, and toy aisle moment. Those are like my three favorite parts of Walmart. I mean, I also don't mind the cereal section. Yeah, sleepover in Walmart. Well, I did a sleepover in Target. That was fun. If we're bougie, I'm going to suggest Target. I've done a sleepover in Target. Walmart is like Amazon. These luxe bag are sold by individual contributors. Yes, I know. But I have seen at Costco. I have seen Louis Vuitton officially sold at Costco, like dog carriers. Like the little dog bags. I'm down. That health and beauty idol like unlock this perfume now. Shador showing up at Walmart way overdressed. Oh, I adore showing up to Walmart way overdressed. Lol. But Walmart specifically, Target with a Louis bag is too much. Walmart with a Louis bag is just enough. Interesting point, Joseph. I love it. Instead of breakfast at Tiffany's, it's breakfast at the Walmart Subway. That's now we're talking. And now I got really hungry, so I'm gonna have a little nibble. Let me know your thoughts about this topic. What do you think? Um, should this lady get in trouble for wearing luxury items and being a government official at an official government event talking about COVID? Or should she not get in trouble for it? Let me know your thoughts. Either way. Until next time, never give up on love and subscribe. Bye.